I'm Chris. This is
Margie.
and we got Tina from Team Marie's Place on today. And we had her on last week for a little while, but but thank you for being here. Hey, Katrina, thanks for coming in. So, what should we ask her first, Margie? I'm putting you on the spot. Hey, Mar, I hope you're getting better.
Hey, Mar.
So
I don't know if you know, Mar's home now.
Oh, is Mar home? Awesome.
Yeah.
Mar was in the hospital. She got.
Oh.
Yes.
I hope you're feeling better.
Hey, Jesse. All right, let's get started.
Hi, Katrina.
What would be the first thing you'd want to ask Tina?
Who's your favorite character?
That's the first thing. You don't want to ask her about our channel. Like, what's her channel about?
I don't think about those things. I just
let's start with mine. All right. Tell us about your channel. Hey, there's your husband, Flipper. Hey, Flipper.
Hey, Jason. So my channel, it's a small little channel. We're quite humble abode of a channel, but we like it. And I started it back in 2020, and I started because I just wanted to stream with friends. I got invited on a Craft and Chat stream with Mama Mouse or Myers and the Mouse, and I got bit with the streaming bug and hanging out with everyone, and so I started my channel. Started off as Team Marie Photography, actually, but as I tried to make it a little bit more broad, changed it to Team Marie's Place, and it's a variety of different things. We do top 10 movies, top 10 Disney things, top 10. I mean, not just top 10s. We do other things too. We do hangouts and discussions and.
And you have a book club.
Excuse me. And we have a book club on Mondays at 3, Wednesdays at 5 o'clock. I do Wednesday whateverness, and it's something different every time. And I have friends on with me, and yeah, it's just a lot of fun. So.
And I truly believe there's more than one of Tina, because every time I go live, she's one of the people on. So I think there's more than one of her. I truly do.
There might be. Who knows?
But I like Tina so much that I keep her here, right here, and.
I heard about that.
Oh, I love that little guy. He's just, or she. She's a she, because you know.
She, yeah, it's Tina.
That's right.
I don't know. I know a guy named Shirley, so maybe it could be a male.
That's true. Anything can happen.
Of course, I don't think coconuts have sex. Or should I say age sex?
Oh gosh, what are we 5 minutes in? Gosh.
And usually YouTube don't like it if you do something like that in the first 10 minutes. So I'm going to pause you just for a second. We got enough people in here. I just want to say something. At the end of the stream, we're going to give something away. Everybody who is in the chat, plus Tina, will be put into the Wheel of Names. And I am giving away, and I'm not giving away mine. I showed it last week. I am giving away the Star Wars stamps. So.
And everybody's packages are mailed.
Yes, except for the Star Wars stamps.
Well, can my name be put in the wheel of?
No, because you just don't want to have to mail them. So, all right. So, Margie's question: who is your favorite character?
So, my favorite character is Peter Pan.
That's right. I knew that.
Okay.
I don't know why you asked her. You could have just asked me. Ask me.
No, I already know. Is that your favorite ride too?
Actually, it's not. It's my third favorite ride. My favorite ride is Haunted Mansion.
I love Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. Is that your favorite ride, Margie?
It's so hard for me to say my favorite ride.
They're all good. They are.
Tell me about this book club. I've been wanting to hear a lot about your book club. What exactly are you guys like reading so many chapters and then you talk about it, or?
Yep. So first I want to say anybody can join book club. We just had Sunshine.
You have to know how to read.
Yes. Okay. You have to learn. You have to know how to read. It's mainly for adults. Although right now we are doing a young reader's book, I guess you could say, but it
Right.
doesn't seem like it. It seems it's very, very well put together book, and not just an easy read, but it's really entertaining. But we do about 2 to 3 chapters depending on the book. If it's a longer book with more chapters, we'll do like 2 to 3 chapters per week. This one we've been doing about 2 chapters per week, and it seems like we can't get past 1 chapter within an hour because it's that jam-packed of a chapter of each one. And it's just so good. And I think there's like 14 chapters, and we thought we were going to be done with it within like 3 or 4 or 5 weeks, and no, it's going pretty well. So we just had Sunshine from Chomps and Sunshine join us. And so that was fun. Simone, she's really sweet. And so there's about probably about 6 or 7 of us now that actively join. I want to say weekly, but it fluctuates every week. And the book changes. Obviously, the book changes. Right. When we finish a book, we actually use
the kept reading the same book over and over.
Yeah. we just go back and reread it just to see if we pick something up new every time. I don't know. No. We put all the book names in the wheel of names, and then we let that determine what's the next book that we're going to be reading.
Awesome.
So we weren't doing that before, but you guys introduced me to the Wheel of Names. So I was like, oh, this would be perfect for book club. So that's what we started doing. And this way, everyone's picks get put in the wheel, and then whatever the wheel picks is the book that we read. So yeah, it's really good discussion. And if anyone has suggestions, if they want to put into the Wheel of Names, they're more than welcome to send me a message on Instagram, and I will make sure that I do that. Because we don't think we have any Disney books that are in there. Right. We have like Twilight and some other books. I forget what else we have in there. I think the Harry Potter books and stuff. So we like the the variety of the different books.
Do you like watching the movies then reading the books, or reading the books then watching the movies?
So we read the books before we watch the movie. Then we'll save the last episode of the book for the movie, and then we'll discuss it. Me personally, I like to watch the movie first before I read the book because it paints a picture in my mind. Like, yeah. So, but yeah.
So I know Mara's feeling better because she corrected me. They do have audiobooks, so you don't have to know how to read. So.
Right. That's true. And there's a little tip that I've picked up. If you listen to the audiobook while you read, it's really interesting to read the book in somebody else's voice. And it works for me because I kind of, my brain goes faster than I can keep up with. And so a lot of the times I'll skip over words and stuff. And so I'll miss important details. But listening to the audiobook while I'm actually reading the words, it really helps to slow things down. And you're able to take more stuff in. So little tip if anyone wants one.
Right. So that's interesting. So what can you tell us, like some of the books that you've read so far?
Yeah, so we've done Sherlock Holmes, A Study in Scarlet, or Study in Pink, whichever one the TV show is not. I think it's A Study in Scarlet.
They didn't do the one with Martin or with the Robert Downey Jr. one?
No, I don't think so. That's completely different. But the BBC series with Benedict Cumberbatch, the first episode is A Study in Pink, I believe, which they based off of the first book, and it was really good. It was a suggestion by Dougie Waltergrams, and we were so glad that he put it in there, and he suggested Did he suggest that, or did I? No, that one was mine. Dougie suggested that we do a James Bond on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Yes, I see that one.
That was really excellent book. Ian Fleming is such a good writer. I was so glad that I got to read that. Made me want to read more James Bond books. Nothing like the movies, I'm going to be honest with you. The movies make him out to be this awful person, and he's not at all. He's really good. So I think, what else have we done? My mind. Wow, I'm drawing a blank. I think that was actually. I think maybe was maybe the only other. Oh, we did I, Robot. That's the other book we did.
Oh,
So
wow.
we did 3 books before this one. Sherlock Holmes, James Bond, and I, Robot. And now we're doing Enola Holmes, The Case of the Missing Marquess.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Birdwell. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I've been listening to Tina, so I may have missed it. So, when was the last time you were down at Walt Disney World?
Oh, 2019 September.
2019 in September.
Yeah.
Where do you guys usually stay when you go?
Usually I've been 3 times now. When I went in 1992, we stayed off property. Couldn't tell you what hotel it was, but I know there was one of those vending machine chicken, had a chicken in it, and it put a quarter in and it laid an egg and you got a prize. That's all I remember about the hotel. Might have been a Days Inn or a Hojo.
You stayed at a convenience store?
in the lobby and had the machine. Yeah, if it had it in the room, that would have been really cool too. But so we went in 2008 on our honeymoon, and we stayed at Port Orleans French Quarter, which we loved.
Oh,
Yeah, it's so beautiful, and I just love it.
And
And then
our first trip together.
yeah.
oh, you guys,
Yeah.
nice.
And
Yeah.
then we found ourselves in the same place 24 years later.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't want to stick to the same resort. I wanted to kind of branch out a bit.
Right.
So this time around we did Caribbean Beach.
Oh, okay.
And we love Caribbean Beach too. The moderate resorts, obviously the ones that we've stayed at, I think they're phenomenal. They're absolutely just stunning.
I haven't been to Caribbean Beach since I was 14.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure probably a lot different than what it was.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've only been there the one time, but it's a sight. I mean, you really can't go wrong on Disney property.
Right.
But I mean, now it's kind of, there's like drawbacks because there's no, the extra magic hours and the perks that you would normally get if you stayed on resort. But we're going again in November, and we're talking about staying off site at a hotel that's right outside actually Animal Kingdom. And I mean, it's close enough, so I'm okay with it. But I mean, I really wanted to do Port Orleans Riverside, but it's not open, so there's no way.
Right.
So
I think I know it as Dixie Landings.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
The only thing, I wanted to stay there too, but the only reason why I wanted to stay there was Yeehaw Bob, and he's not there no more. So.
Yeah. Actually, I think there's another place in Orlando now. It's a Boston couple that opened up Boston Lobster, I believe.
Okay.
And they think they picked up Yeehaw Bob, from what I understand.
Oh, wow.
But I'll have to, don't quote me on it. I'm saying this live on television. I should have saved it for backstage, but
You said don't quote you. I got it.
yeah. But yeah, that's what I heard.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. I was hoping, I'm not saying I don't know if that restaurant's a big restaurant or nothing, but I mean, I was hoping he'd find something. And right. I know he's a big supporter of the Give the Kids the World. Yes. Yes, from what I was told, he goes there at least 2 or 3 times a week and helps out. And we actually met him.
Oh,
we met him. We got to see him perform. They haven't had one here for a while, and I think it's because of the pandemic. Right. But they have up here what they call the Indie Disney. Is it the
Indie Disney meet and greet?
Yeah, just I don't think
it meet and greet.
I think it's just meet.
Okay.
But they do a thing in Indianapolis, and you go there, and they have a silent auction, and they have all this stuff that they have, like what you can buy at Walt Disney World and everything like that. We met Brian Hall. Do you know who Brian Hall is?
I don't.
Brian Hall is the one who did Let It Go, but he sang it in different character voices.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So he did that live while we were there. And he's also one of the guys that goes to Disneyland, and when he meets the character, he does their voice back to him.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
And what was probably the best part is when he does Donald Duck to Donald Duck, and Donald Duck just goes nuts whenever. So, but yeah, we met him, and then Yeehaw Bob got up, he performed. I think that was one of the few times that nobody was standing up. Everybody was sitting down and just watching him. And right afterwards, we met him. The videos, we got the video out there. It was just so long ago. Matter of fact, it's me and Margie and Yeehaw Bob on the thumbnail.
Wow.
But it was really, really.
But he got the crowd. I mean, he got them up. He had the kids doing a march around a thing. It was fun.
Yeah, he was really great. Disney, I think Disney made a mistake by letting him go. So
absolutely.
But yeah, so I mean, obviously you've picked some really great resorts to stay at. So
I want to be able to one time stay like one night at each deluxe resort. Like go for a week and one night stay at a different resort. I know that sounds like a lot of moving, but I think it would be fun.
Yeah.
It'd be very expensive.
I think so. There's a lot of people that will like split their trips in half. They'll stay at one resort for half the week and then or 1 week and then another half the rest of their vacation. And I don't know if I could pack up. There's 5 of us. I don't know if I could do all that packing up and switching.
Well, I think
two of us, I think.
Yeah, if we stayed one night in a deluxe, we'd have enough money to sleep in the tent the rest of the time we was there. And that's not at the campgrounds. It's probably somewhere off of I-4.
Side of the road. Yeah.
But then again, I like staying at the value resorts because it's cheaper. And all we do is sleep there. We don't, why do we need something so expensive? So
yeah,
true.
Yeah, I mean, once the park's open, we're there, and we're there till the park closes.
Yeah.
So. And then if we get one of those nights where, like Animal Kingdom, where the park closes early, we usually are over in Disney Springs. So.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. And now the park hopping's back. You can even, if Animal Kingdom closes, you could easily go and pop over to like Epcot.
Right.
And go hang out around the world.
They're going to reopen the Monster Laugh Floor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And somebody posted, too, that they got to see the practice show of The Lion King today because it opens this weekend. It opens back up.
So have they opened the Beauty and the Beast sing-along yet?
I don't know.
France?
Oh, in France. Oh,
yeah.
I don't know.
I see.
I've never seen that one either.
I thought I seen something where they had opened or where they were getting ready to open that show up, but I hadn't. But other than that, I'm not for sure. Maybe somebody in the chat knows.
BDF.
That is Keith. Hey, Keith.
Masks are no longer required for those who are fully vaccinated.
Oh, wow. Well, that's us.
Yeah, but I don't know what.
Yesterday, I could still get it.
Yeah, but 95% the chance that you won't.
No, I took Mom to the doctor, and he's like, "Do you have any symptoms of COVID?" And I'm like, "Oh, I've been vaccinated." And he goes, "You can still get it."
Yeah, but you're not gonna get it very bad. But
wow.
But so when you go to the park, you said you like to take lots of pictures.
I do.
What type of pictures do you take while you're there?
Anything and everything. Literally, like I have a picture of the castle with the fireworks, all the way down to the simple details of the lanterns in Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Right.
It's just standing, in one of the outside area. I can't go on a lot of the rides because I get vertigo, which a lot of people know. So when my family is riding rides, I'll just be outside, and my son, I'll stay with my son too. Now he'll probably be able to ride more rides because he's 2 years older. But when he was 4 when we went, and he was too short for a lot of the rides that my other older kids could go on with my husband. And so that's how I literally, you appreciate it a lot. For me, you appreciate the parks a lot more as well, having that photographer's eye and just you're hanging out and it's like, okay, what can I take a picture of? You're just kind of sitting there and you're thinking, how creative can you get? You rack your brain to try to, see different shots that you can get. And so it's always a process. And even now, like I'm looking at live streamers and I'm thinking, or even photographs on Instagram, and I'm going, how could I do that shot differently? Like, that's a really cool shot. How would I do it differently? And so now making a list so that when I go back,
Right.
for one of the shots that I want to get, is the Japan pavilion thing, the arbor with the dragon that's in the middle,
Right.
and a close up of the dragon's face with Epcot with Spaceship Earth blurred in the background. I'm thinking, how would that look? Would that be a cool shot? So I'm always thinking in my head of even like the minute details of different shots. So
yes, Flipper. The Frozen sing along is awesome. The last time I went, I don't think you were with us for that, were you? For the Frozen sing along, I think it was me and the girls. I think you went back. Me and the girls, Al and Gonzo.
Oh yeah, it was.
And I have a feeling that it might have been the first time Gonzo enjoyed the show, because he looked down and see me and the girls just singing through the whole entire thing. My favorite part is when it snows at the end. So, but yeah, I mean, so because also photography, do you also like to do a lot of the character meet and greets as well because of that, or?
I do.
When
I
you're
have
doing them, of course.
Right. So this is that's PhotoPass and PhotoPass. The top one I have up here is my kids hugging Mickey Mouse at Hollywood and Vine. And at Hollywood and Vine, Minnie Mouse is the main one that you go in and get the PhotoPass photo of.
Right.
All the other characters, you got to take the pictures yourselves. And I have the funniest photos and the cutest. But there's one photo in particular. It's at Chef Mickey's. My son and my kids, they're all hovered around Daisy. And I'm getting the photo. And there's my son, literally. So he's like Daisy's big old junk in the trunk area. And he's just at that height. And there's photos of him. And his mouth is open wide. And he's like, trying to take a bite out of her. Yeah, so he's like, and I'm going, is he really doing this right now? And I captured like 3 or 4 photos of him just like try to take a chunk out of Daisy. I'm going, you've got to be kidding me right now. It was just the funniest thing. But I absolutely love it because you get to capture those silly moments and they mean, something. So yeah.
Hey, Danny, thanks for coming in. Nice to see you.
Hey, Danny.
So, wow, that sounds well. I mean, you talk about that. How out of all the different character meals that you've gone to, which one do you like the best?
Okay, so when we went in September, so it was all Halloween, and though it wasn't my favorite food experience, the Halloween costumes that the characters were dressed up as in Hollywood and Vine it just gave you that Halloween vibe. It gave you the feels. And I love it. I loved it so much. And, I got Vampire Mickey and Minnie Mouse was, I don't even know what Minnie Mouse was at this point, but
was she a witch? Wasn't she a witch?
Witch. She was a witch. Yeah. And you had Daisy and Donald. Did you have Donald?
Was Donald that year? Donald was a mad scientist, I think. That's right. Yeah, you are.
And Daisy, I don't know what Daisy was, and I think it was Goofy. Goofy was dressed up as like Cowboy Goofy, I think, or something like that. And it's just the cutest thing. He lifts up his ears, and my daughter absolutely loved it. I have one photo where she's looking up at him and she's got this big smile on his face when he lifts up his one ear, and she absolutely giggled hysterically when he would do that. And it was just the cutest thing. But yeah, that one's probably my favorite as far as characters and, meet and greets and stuff. That's yeah.
And, you said that Donald Duck was the mad scientist.
Yeah.
I think he's even madder because only a really mad scientist doesn't wear pants.
Yeah.
I can just see him with the lab coat and no pants on. So it's, but yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I thought when we went, where did we go? January. Where did we eat? What was that called?
I don't know, but it wasn't a character meal.
No, it wasn't a character meal. What was it called, though?
Oh, the place that we ate, the Whispering Canyon.
Oh, I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
The atmosphere, the waiter was really
fun. Yeah. And I don't, have you ever ate there, Tina?
No, we almost did. I had on my list, but then I made for other things. So it's back on the list.
We weren't going to go there. We were going to go to one of our favorite places. I don't know. We like breakfast because it just seems like you can't mess breakfast up. So
Plus, you don't have to eat the rest of the day. You're
Yeah,
good to go till dinner.
But
Yeah.
we usually liked one of the places we like to eat breakfast at is at the
Garden
Grill. They're at Epcot.
Yep.
And they were completely booked up. So I said, well, why don't we try something different? And we went to Whispering Canyon. And I think we all liked it, even though Haley got sludge water. So
Sludge water.
yeah, they asked her. What was it? They asked
what she
wanted to drink, and she said water. And what was it?
He said, "What do you want me to do? Go to Bay Lake and get that? You want sludge water?"
He asked, "Do you want bottled or sludge?"
And he's like, "I'll just bring you sludge."
Oh my gosh.
He like throws our napkins and the straws in the air, and they all fall down on the table. It was a good time.
I think he
That's
yelled
funny.
incoming when he threw that up his at
Probably.
us too. But yeah, it was really neat. But I know this. My mom's ate there for like either lunch or dinner. That you don't ask for ketchup.
Oh, I heard about this.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is they didn't tell my uncle about it. And when they did it, my uncle looked at my mom and said, "You knew about this, didn't you?"
Oh my. There's gonna be payback, I feel like.
Have you ever ate at the Garden Grill then?
No, haven't eaten at the Garden Grill either.
The Garden Grill, it's a great place. I love it.
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
Pluto
And the chipmunks. Yes.
Chipmunks. We caught Chip and Dale. We went to eat at Chef Mickey's, and we were coming down, getting ready to go back to the hotel for rest. And we caught Chip and Dale in the lobby at the Contemporary because there was a point where I couldn't find my husband and my son. And so we were just kind of circling around the lobby to try to find them. And there was Chip and Dale. And we were like, we caught Chip and Dale. Like, we caught a glimpse because we hadn't seen them the whole trip. And so that was really nice.
Mar, dang the tea. Hold on, let me get it down there. Dang, the tea in the hospital was sludge water. They ran a tea bag through the water. Well, yeah.
Sorry, that makes me.
You're
sick.
Sorry,
I think could do better for
I
you.
don't know. Haley's sludge water looked pretty good, so the sand and the rocks actually filtered it really well. So
Oh gosh.
I don't think anything tastes good in the hospital. There's been times Margie's been in there, whether it's for having kids or something else, and I've gone to the cafeteria and I'm like, I like coleslaw. I'll get coleslaw. It is the most bland coleslaw you have ever had. I don't think they put anything on it. It's just cabbage and whatever else and nothing on it. I'm like, this is horrible. But
That's funny.
yeah. So what is your favorite park?
Holy cow. Did you read that comment?
What's that?
Sorry.
It's okay.
I filled up his gas cans with gas, put them in a summer, and a summer burst into flames.
Why am I not
Holy
surprised?
cannoli.
Did it start out with
Wow.
Florida Man?
I know, right? Florida man puts gas in his. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious.
So what was
She was saying something.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I asked her a question.
My favorite park is Epcot.
What favorite what?
Park.
Okay, go ahead.
My favorite park is Epcot.
Epcot. Awesome.
Yes. I love Epcot.
What is it about Epcot you like?
It's just the futuristic. So Tomorrowland is my favorite land in Magic Kingdom.
Right.
And it ties in with Epcot for me. Like, it gives me that same feel of what Walt envisioned the future to look like. And I just, as a kid, I just gravitated towards that. I absolutely like the thought of, cars zipping through the atmosphere, and I don't know, all the other stuff that, it hit me. It just always hit me. And Spaceship Earth is my favorite park icon. Just something about it. It just moves me. And it's the same. You got, the future world and everything. And plus the countries,
Yeah.
There's so much to those countries. Epcot for me is like a whole week pack. I could literally just spend a whole week there and that one alone.
Well, actually, I mean, the Future World and World Showcase, they were supposed to be separate parks.
Right.
And get this, Hollywood Studios wasn't supposed to be its own park. It was supposed to be a part of Epcot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Wow.
It was
That
supposed
would
to
have
be
been
like
interesting.
like a TV and movie area.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
I like Epcot. It's not one of my favorites because I think it's because of my father. Because when we went down there for one of the first times, he got angry and made us see the whole entire place in one day. So, so I think I still get that to coming around. But I really feel like I like seeing the new stuff come in, but I feel like it's losing that, where it was supposed to be like a World's Fair.
Right.
To it.
Right. And I like what Ma said. Don't you wonder what Walt's opinion would be now? I do. I really do.
Actually, I don't think we'd have that park. I think we would actually have his community, Epcot,
right,
still alive. And I love to see that because I have studied every part of that, and it was just awesome. It was his whole entire idea for that kind of a community was just amazing.
Right. Absolutely.
So, but yeah. So Margie and I, we like to go back into World Showcase and just explore different places. Obviously, if you've seen me and my daughter, who she couldn't make it tonight because she had to work.
Mm-hmm.
But she says we haven't explored enough. So, because we didn't know about the pizza window in Italy. So,
pizza window.
Hold on. What'd you hit?
I'm about to get Chris.
Yeah. So what do you think about the new stuff coming into Epcot then? I mean, are you excited for, like, obviously you won't ride the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster, but the Moana, what is it? The water? I don't remember what it's called. That should be something really neat, especially for photography, you would figure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think they're headed in the right direction to try to get it to maybe close to what Walt might have envisioned things to be. I mean, Epcot's supposed to be changing, ever changing, and all the stuff, and so I get that. But the Guardians of the Galaxy, I think, is completely out of place in that park. I think it belongs in Hollywood Studios.
I think you're right. I do.
I don't see the understanding. Maybe once it's finished and people get to go on it and I get to see live streams of it, maybe it'll make more sense. But right now, I can't picture how it's going to fit in Epcot.
I don't know. That building's so large. I really think they're going to rent out space for a resort. It'll be the Guardians of the Galaxy resort. So
that's not a bad idea, actually, because I'm sure people would love that, but live inside the roller coaster, I guess. But
I mean, there was talks and not to get off the subject, but there was talks of having a resort that was kind of themed to the Haunted Mansion.
That would be so cool.
Oh, I would love that.
So
I'd beeline it. That would be my first. That's where we're going. We're staying at that resort. That's our resort.
Even if it's going to cost what it's going to cost for the Star Wars Star Cruiser.
Might even make me want to be DVC if can be my home resort. So, yeah, that's how much I would be on top of that.
Would you want to stay in there? It's cobwebs everywhere. It's dusty. I mean,
as long as it's planned cobwebs and planned spook, I'm good. So, yeah.
So you say it causes you vertigo. Can you take medicine and then ride the rides, or?
I've tried to do meclizine. I was taking meclizine and it didn't help. I actually got a really bad vertigo attack in the middle of Tomorrowland on our last trip. And what did help was actually, and I get silent migraines, which is what causes the vertigo. Okay. And so I use, it's attached to my hair. It's peppermint essential oils, and it's a roll-on.
Oh, okay.
and I got peppermint and lavender. And I had some lady come over to me. She saw I was in distress. She came and held my hand, and she said, "Do you do essential oils?" And I was like, "I'm up for anything." And she's like, "Okay." And she came and she rolled peppermint and lavender on the back of my neck and on my wrists, and it calmed me down and tapered off. And so I went and got it, and now it's like a regular thing that I do, and it actually helps a heck of a lot. It's really, really helpful. And I'm grateful. I hope I can run into her sometime again. I don't know if I'll remember what she looks like, but it would be really cool to be able to thank her in person and to say, you really helped me.
Tina was down. She had such bad attacks. She was screaming, "Get me off this wild ride." It was Small World. I'm joking. No. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just.
I love that ride. I'm probably one of the few people that actually love that ride. I could ride that ride.
I'll tell you what. When Margie and I first went down there, I don't know how it was possible, but the hyenas.
Oh my God!
Somehow we could hear them all the way through the ride, laughing,
wow.
And we were laughing so hard we were crying, and we were doing no drugs at all.
Wow.
Maybe a little bit
No, there was no drinking at that time at all in Magic Kingdom. Nothing. Yeah, hey, Candy Mom, I hope you got my message. So
he's Cynthia.
But
yeah. Man.
So okay, back to Epcot. So you love Spaceship Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So do you just love the story of it? You know, how it's talking about how communication and everything.
So I've never been on it. I just love the outside of it.
I got you. So you have never seen Gutenberg legs?
No. I've heard about them because of you, but I've never seen them. So, yeah. I know. Everyone keeps getting on my case to like, okay, I've never been in the Mexico pavilion either. So I get literally reamed for not being ever gone into the Mexico pavilion, for not have been in Spaceship Earth. I'm slacking big time, so I have a lot to make up for when I go back in November.
We did a top 10 like Disney Parks song, and she said Imagination, right?
Oh yeah.
She's only been on the first version of the ride.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One little
which was actually the best version of the yes.
Yeah. So, I agree.
I think this next version, they did it without Figment. And then people complained, and then they put Figment in it. So
yeah. Well, I don't know how you do that ride without Figment. That ride is supposed to be Figment.
Right.
Right.
Through and through. But yeah, and Cynthia, I will.
I do like that. It seems like a lot of these parks, they have a character that no other park has, and they've never showed up in films. There's it's like, I think it's Hong Kong has a character that's from the Mystic. I can't think what it's called. I did a reaction video on it, but he's a little monkey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he wears like one of the fezzes. So, but no, it's not Abu. He's got a different name. But
oh my word.
Yeah. Hey Annie. But yeah.
Man.
So
you definitely have to go in the Mexico pavilion.
Oh yeah.
It's so pretty in there.
Yeah, I'm adding the San Juan Inn or whatever it's called. Whatever the restaurant is that's there.
About.
I definitely want to eat there
too.
Yeah.
I don't know. For some reason I've heard people did not give very good ratings on the food there.
That's their opinion, though.
So, you know what? If I eat Mexican, I just don't know how you can mess up a taco. So I think I should be good if we eat somewhere like
that. Yeah. I don't know, but now I want tacos. So. There's that.
Okay, here I got another question for you. How did you like the thumbnail?
It was very interesting. No, I liked it. It was cool. I like how you talked about your Bob Ross icon at one point,
Right.
and like a few months back, and I was like, oh, I have to go back and look at that, but I never did. And it's been popping up on my like recommended videos now, and so I saw the thumbnail, and I was like, oh, there's Chris Ross. Okay. So,
But yeah, I figured you'd be asking me, where did you get that picture of me?
well, I did wonder. That was going to be my next question is, Chris, where's that picture from?
That picture is from one of Gonzo's live streams. I paused it and I snipped it. So
because I could have sent you one, right?
But I like that one.
All right, I'll take it.
But wow, time goes by fast when you're having fun.
Oh wow, that was fast.
I don't think we need that much time. I will have to type the names into the wheel, but once again, if you've come in and you didn't know this, we are doing a giveaway today, and everybody who is in the chat and Tina will go on to the wheel. And what I'm giving away is the Star Wars stamps. All right. So these aren't the ones I showed last week. I still have those. I got another set to give away.
But you're going to be minus when you just want to mail it.
You're not. Did you hear Margie?
I'm just teasing.
Yeah, she says you'll be -1 because she's using the stamp to mail them to you.
You'll still get it. It just won't be on the same thing.
But yeah, I mean, so what about Hollywood Studios? Is there anything you like there?
I like Hollywood Studios. I miss the old MGM, and it'll always be MGM to me,
right?
No matter what. But I mean, I love the sights and the sounds. That's what I really love about Hollywood Studios. The old fashioned. I'm a retro girl. I love 50s. I'm obsessed with 50s, and I love the aesthetics of it.
Right.
I miss that little strip where they used to have the raining umbrella, singing in the rain.
Oh,
and they had the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids exhibit where you could go in and it was like life, bigger than life size things, or whatever you want to call it, ginormous things. You can climb up on Auntie and you could slide down one of those, leaf things.
Yeah.
And I miss the old, I just miss that, and I love Galaxy's Edge. I think it's phenomenal. I think they really put their heart and soul into creating a land that makes you feel like you've stepped into a different planet.
Right.
That is Star Wars related. I really love that about it. I enjoyed it a lot. And it's good. Like I said, the sights and the sounds. So I mean, it's not my favorite park. It's probably last on my list, but I still love it,
Right. See,
I love taking photos in there too.
It's my favorite, and it was been my favorite even before Star Wars Galaxy's Edge went there. I just love that old Hollywood feel.
Yeah.
And you kind of get that there. And some people don't know it, but there is a what would you call it? Is it like a shopping area? I don't think they call them souvenir places because I've never heard Disney use the word souvenir. But it was a shop where you could buy like souvenirs and stuff like that. But I don't think anybody's noticed, but it's Carthay Circle. It's how do I want to say it? It's not the real Carthay Circle, obviously.
Oh.
But it's a replica of Carthay Circle, and Carthay Circle is where Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs premiered.
Oh.
And it's right down there. Is it Sunset?
Maybe.
Going down towards Tower of Terror, and and I don't think a lot of people notice it, and it's right there, and I think that's just something they put in there because it's part of Disney. Obviously the Carthay Circle isn't part of Disney, but that had something to do with Disney history, and they put a replica of that in there. But the one thing, like you were talking about, MGM missing all that stuff. The thing I miss the most, is the cutout of Jessica Rabbit because I have not had my picture taken with her in a long time.
Okay, I was not expecting that to come out of your mouth. I was thinking like the Mickey Mouse Ears water tower because that's what I really miss. And then you took totally different direction with that one.
She knew what I was gonna say.
Okay.
I'll find it.
So yeah, back then, I think if anybody's ever heard me talk about Epcot, that no matter what, we always have to take a picture at that fountain in front of Morocco.
Yeah.
That's how it was in Hollywood or MGM Studios for me. I had to take a picture with Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah.
So, but
nice.
Sometimes I tell you, he's not wrong.
Oh man.
but
Hey, to each his own.
So is there a resort that you've never stayed at that you want to stay at?
Oh yes, absolutely. Either Contemporary or Wilderness Lodge.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely love those two resorts.
Yeah.
They're just the Contemporary with the futuristic look. Absolutely love it. And Wilderness Lodge, the rusticness of it. In one of the little sections, I think it's in Copper Creek. It's got like a whole train area, photos of,
Right.
and I think there's like a piece of the train that was Walt had in his
Wow.
in his yard and stuff. And so that's goals.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if I'm right, I think Heaven told me that there's a competition always between the Polynesian and the Contemporary because those were the first two resorts there.
Okay.
And one either had their first guest and the other one booked their first guest before the other one.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's a big competition of who's been there longer or who's, been operating longer.
Wow.
And so, and I love both those. I can't wait. I think we're going to see the Contemporary probably go down for a little while, like after the Polynesian's done, because they're going to be doing that overlay of The Incredibles on the Contemporary. Now, I know people say, I don't think it's fit and everything. I think it does. I think with the monorail going through it and everything, I think it fits. I think Incredibles fit there. So,
okay.
Is that okay? As in, that's fine. But you don't agree with me? Is that what that is?
That's an agree to disagree. Okay. So, yeah. But it's okay.
But yeah, the Contemporary, I think, what was it? We've never stayed there. My aunt has. And she really liked it. Heaven's never stayed there, but she has worked there. Yes. When Heaven was in DVC, she was in housekeeping.
You mean the college program?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
DCP,
not DVC. Yeah, when she was in DCP, she was in housekeeping and she was at the Polynesian, and they would send her to different places, and the Contemporary was one of them. And she was like, "We have to stay one night sometime at the Contemporary."
She did Caribbean Beach.
Yeah.
Wow.
Polynesian, of course.
Yeah.
Grand Floridian.
Yeah.
Which I don't ever want to stay at the Grand Floridian ever. I feel like it's too
ritzy.
See.
Like, I'm just kind of, I don't know, not my thing.
Yeah. Every time
we've eaten there, but
I feel like I'm out of place.
Yeah.
And I feel like people are staring at me going, "Why are you here?"
It'd be nice to dress up and just try to feel like you fit in, for me at least.
Now, if Uncle Jesse was staying there with Full House, like, that episode, then I might stay there.
That's right.
But,
yeah. I go back and watch that episode now. It's been so long.
He falls down the stairs.
Don't write on the phone.
Yeah. Oh man.
I think. I don't know. But yeah. So what else? What are your feelings on Disney? I know they haven't sat or anything like that, but did you ever see any of the nighttime parades Disney did?
Oh, Main Street Electrical Parade
Main Street Electrical Parade.
is my hands down my favorite of any parade
Yeah, I
of
like
any.
Right.
Yeah.
It's an old parade because I remember seeing
Mhm.
it when I was a kid.
Yeah,
But I'd have to say I liked Spectrum Magic.
was good.
Yes, I really liked it. And I'm trying to get the stuff so we can put that up, but
Mhm.
I'm not having very good luck at it. It's either the equipment works and the VCR I get doesn't work, or
Mhm.
because we have a lot of footage that's on VHS. So,
Mhm.
but hey, Kay. But I think did Kay come in and I didn't see her earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sorry, Kay.
she's got a really fun fact in there.
Does she? Where is that? The Beatles?
Yeah,
That is true. Yes, you are right about that. Yes. The Beatles.
I didn't know about Nixon though. I knew about the Beatles, but I didn't know
I
about
don't think
Nixon.
I think what it was, the Beatles weren't at the Polynesian, if I'm right. I think John Lennon was staying at the Polynesian with Yoko Ono when they broke up.
Yeah, but still, oof, what a doozy.
Yeah. I may be wrong. So Kay, if you let me know if I'm right or wrong. But yeah, I mean, do you have anything?
I was writing everybody's name down so when we put them.
Oh, okay. So, but yeah, I mean, so have you always been a fan of Disney, or was it something that happened that?
Yeah, since I was a little girl.
Okay.
My mother, her boyfriend's mother,
Right.
when she would babysit me, she would take me to back before Blockbuster Video. It was West Coast Video where I was from,
Right.
and we would rent Lady and the Tramp, Peter Pan, and Cinderella, my 3 favorite Disney movies, and I was hooked ever since. It's just always something with it, just connected with it. Um, I had the Main Street Electrical Parade record with my little Fisher Price record player, and I would just play that thing out. And so, just yeah, since I was really, really little.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
See, I think the one part that I liked about that was the Pete's Dragon part of that parade, where Elliot.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And
Yeah.
what was funny is I did a reaction to the Dreaming Up parade over in Tokyo, and one of it's the song they have for that parade is awesome. I mean, I've watched parades and been like, yeah, okay, the music, but this song reminded me of what you would hear during like one of the firework nighttime shows. Hey, Gonzo, and but I was listening to it, and of course, the whole song goes "Dream Up, Dream Up, Dream Up," and then they sing and everything like that, and then they went, "It's a Brazzle." I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's a Peach Dragon song!" So,
Yep.
but yeah. So, just real quick, you want to tell us what's going on with your channel? What's coming up?
Sure. So, next Monday is book club 3 p.m. And then Wednesday, whateverness, we're going to be, and that's at 5 p.m. We're going to be talking our favorite book quotes.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Awesome. All right. Before we do the wheel, all right, tomorrow at 7:00, I have a new live stream, which is going to be once a month. It's called Disney's Devil's Advocate. And it's going to be something new. It's going to be something fun. And if you love Disneyland and you're a big fan, or that's the place you go more often, you're going to want to stop in for this. So, but yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let Margie talk for a little while I type in the names.
I don't talk very
You
well
better
here.
talk. I'll go ahead and I'll bring that up too. So,
can you get the names of them? Make sure I didn't miss anybody.
oh, we'll go through again. We'll ask if anybody's missing. Okay, let me bring up that. All right. So I already had Katrina and Tina. You got Mar. All right.
Birdwell.
Birdwell.
BDF.
Hold on, I can only type so fast. All right.
BDF.
BDF.
You already got Katrina.
Oops, yeah, I hit BD. Yeah, I already have Katrina.
Jess.
Bessie.
Oh, did I forget this? Oh, okay. Griswold family vacation.
Dan. Okay, Griswold. All right.
Kay.
Candy
Candy Mom.
Mom.
Mickey Bunch.
We're just gonna put Kelly.
Annie. Did I see an Annie in
Yeah,
there?
Annie. Yes.
Gonzo. I feel like I'm missing some people.
Gonzo.
I have to go check because on my phone it won't go up any further.
It won't go up any farther. Let's see. So there's Gonzo. We got Katrina, Jesse, Candy Mom, Katrina, Birdwell. All right.
You can leave Jason out if you're going to put my name in.
Oh, no, he goes in there.
Yeah, we can put. Yeah,
What was
they
it?
give you 2 chances. That's what we're gonna do.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah,
He was in
because
there.
if he wins, we're addressing it to him.
Okay, he's not going to
Did
get
I
him, but okay.
Did I put it on there, Flipper?
Sure.
All right. Looking through the names on my phone.
I can't go up any further.
You broke it. I'm sorry. There's Flipper. PDF. I think we basically got everybody. If we didn't get anybody, somebody speak up. So if we didn't get you and you're not here, let us know. I think we got everybody, Margie.
Okay.
I believe. Yep. All right. So give me a number between 1 and 10, Margie.
Between 1 and 10?
Yeah.
4.
All right, Katrina, give me one between 1 and 10.
10. Oh, you said Katrina.
I'm sorry, Tina.
Sorry.
I lost count. I don't know if that was 10. I'll go 3. All right. Here we go. Are you ready? Oops. And it's Jesse.
Nice job.
And guess what? It's not going to cost that much to send it to her because she lives in Ohio. So.
Oh, they asked what the spinner was for.
Who's asked?
Candy Mom.
Candy Bomb, you need to pay attention. All right, I'm giving away. I'm giving away Star Wars stamps. Is what I'm giving. So, Jesse, I'll be sending that to you. If you could, I have you on Instagram. Send your address, and we will get the Star Wars stamps out to you right away. So we won't do to you what we did to the other people, made them wait to 3 months. So
Everybody knows my life, though.
I know. So we should have just went ahead and bought an envelope for it.
I have one.
Oh, you have one. See, she's thinking ahead. But thank you, Tina, for coming on. It's very interesting to hear you talk about your channel and everything about Disney. I loved it. So
that's what I said I was gonna do, and Chris told me no.
Who are you talking to? Yeah, so thanks everybody in the chat. Thank you all for supporting us. Love you. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be where we are. And I think that's going to be it. Do you have anything you want to say?
Yes, that comment right there.
Yeah.
Great minds think alike.
So that makes you Flipper, and that makes me Tina.
I buy it.
Jessie says she's framing them.
Good.
So, and
I
it
will.
wouldn't look good in a frame with one missing. So, all right. Thank you all. I hope to see you tomorrow on Disney's Devil's Advocate. And that's going to be a monthly thing because I think it takes some time for me to think up what I'm going to talk about. But it's Disneyland. If you got any friends that you know that love Disneyland, let them know. So, but once again, thank you, Tina. Thank you, Margie, for being here by my side.
You're welcome.
And once again, everybody in the chat, and we'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.